All right, Joey, here we go. Best for last, three-word game. Every NFL game succinctly described in just 3 words. Here we go. Miami and Buffalo. Bills finish best. They've won 9 of 10 games. First team to enter the playoffs, winning 6 straight games by 10-plus points since the 2014 Seahawks. So they are absolutely on fire. Remember that Seahawk team? We thought it was going to be a 5-year dynasty. Yeah, this is the hottest team since Seattle back then. Baltimore, Cincinnati, the forgotten Ravens. 39 straight games with at least 100 yards rushing, and this matters. The best point differential in the NFL this year, plus 165. What does that mean? They'll blow you out. If you're not ready to play, just to give you an example, Cleveland is a playoff team with a negative point differential. It means you're explosive, and in the playoffs, you can't rely on 13-play drives. Sometimes you got to get a freebie, and they'll do it. Pittsburgh, Cleveland. Why so close? TJ Watt didn't play. Pouncey didn't play. Big Ben didn't play. Mason Rudolph played. This game, Cleveland had it wrapped up, and the Steelers nearly overcame a 15-point fourth-quarter deficit. Baker did call a play called Maserati at the end of the game because I called him a Mazda out of college. Minnesota, Detroit, did not watch. Jets and New England. Gase closed, finally. 15 of his 23 losses were by double digits. 9-23, and I think the most troubling thing, not only Darnold regressed, but when you couple it with the rise of Ryan Tannehill since he's left Gase and gone to Arthur Smith, the coordinator in Tennessee, Adam Gase is done getting head football coaching jobs, at least in the NFL. Dallas, New York Giants, a Dallas dud. First of all, they're 0-16 last 2 years if they don't score at least 30 points. So Dallas has one way to win, shootout, and Andy Dalton stunk. Andy really struggled. Accuracy issues all day. Weather was not a factor. He was also sacked 6 times. I just thought it was a poor game plan. You could tell very early. Both teams were ugly, but one team shouldn't be ugly. One team has a Super Bowl coach. One team has really good offensive personnel. Total dud by the Cowboys. Atlanta, Tampa Bay, 43 years young. Bucs scored on 8 of their 9 possessions. The exception, the victory formation. They ran it. They threw it. Tom moved and threw it. 40-plus points in back-to-back games for the first time in Tampa Bay Buccaneer history. Packers-Bears, MVP. Aaron leads the NFL in every category that matters. Matt LaFleur in Aaron's second year. And then they got a star quarterback, a star receiver, a star back, and good enough secondary and third receivers to make it work. Also have a good young tight end. So, I was watching this game yesterday. For Green Bay in January, it's kind of good football weather. I was sitting there thinking, that's not bad football weather at all. Guys I see some bare arms there. Raiders, Denver, irrelevant, but entertaining. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Go-ahead Raider touchdown. Raiders had 4 turnovers in the game, couple of fumbles, couple of interceptions. Drew Lock threw for 340 yards. So Drew actually played pretty well. It was a little bit of a mess. But Denver's got to get – Vic Fangio's a good defensive coach. Their defense hadn't played particularly well. And good for the Raiders. Jacksonville Colts, Old Man Rivers. Yeah. Fewest completion yards in a game since week 9. Passer rating in the 70s. Boy, they need that running game to hum. These old quarterbacks, September, October in the sun, gets later in the year, they start looking their age. Phillip looked old yesterday. Chargers, Chiefs, Herbert needs coach. Anthony Lynn fired today. Good guy. Team played hard. But as Joy said earlier, Justin Herbert sort of reset the clock for everybody in the NFL, from Tua to the Chargers ownership group and general manager. He is a spectacular once-in-a-decade talent. The Chargers have their Dan Fouts, except he's mobile and bigger. Now they got to get the right unit around him. Arizona Rams off a cliff. Cliff Kingsbury's Cardinals started the year 6-3. 2-5 in their last 7. Didn't love all the coaching moves. They feel very Kyler Murray dependent. I think they have to reshuffle some of this staff. Seahawks Niners, not that dangerous. 280 total yards. Offensive line isn't working. Look in their last 9 games. They're averaging 220 yards offense. It's ugly. Saints, Carolina, league's best roster. Kamara's out. I'll give Ty Montgomery the ball. He had 100 yards. Emmanuel Sanders, 9 catches. They were 6-0 against the NFC South this year. Tennessee, Houston, tighten the defense. 4 of the last 5 games, the Titans allowed 400-plus yards. And Washington, Philadelphia, that was Doug Peterson. What is going on? I think if you have Jalen Hurts and you already burn that Carson Wentz bridge, I do a better job of making sure Jalen Hurts is happy. That wasn't the way to start the relationship. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd, or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.